Good day, everyone. Today, we are starting a topic that already surrounds you every single day: digital devices. Look around you right now. Some of you have a phone in your pocket, some of you use a laptop at home. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand exactly what makes these devices digital, why that matters, and how they are changing life all around us, right here in Ghana. Let's get started. Before we dive in, let's look at what you'll be learning today. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to define a digital device and distinguish it from analog device. Secondly, you'll be able to identify and list different digital devices you see every day. Third, you will describe the features that make a device digital. Fourth, you will discuss why these devices matter so much in education and in daily life. And finally, you will be able to relate digital technology to solving real problems around you. Keep these 5 goals in mind. You will come back to them at the end of this lesson to see how much you've learned. Let's start with a little activity. I want you to think about the last 24 hours of your life. Did you use a mobile phone? Maybe you call a friend or check something. Did you check the time on the clock this morning before coming to school? Or did you watch the television or listen to something online last night? If you did any of these things, guess what? You already interacted with a digital device today. Whether you realize it or not, we are living in what we call the digital age, a time when information is created, stored, shared, and used mainly through digital technology. This isn't something far away in the future. It is already your everyday life. Now, to really understand digital devices, we first need to compare them with their opposite analog devices. Look at the clock here on the left, an analog clock. Its hands sweep smoothly and continuously around the face. There are no face steps. The second hand just flows. Analog signals work the same way. Continuous and smooth, like a vinyl record or a mercury thermometer. But there is a catch. When you copy an analog signal, it loses quality. Think of a cassette tape many times. They are being copied. It gets worse and worse. Now, look at the clock on the right, a digital clock. It jumps from 6:59 to 7 o'clock a.m. No smooth sweep, just clear, discrete steps. That is because digital devices work only with zeros and ones, like a light switch that is either on or off, nothing in between. Your smartphone, your laptop, your smartwatch, all digital. And here is the beautiful part. When you copy digital information, the copy is always identical to the original. No quality loss at all. That is a part of why digital devices are so precise, fast, and durable. So now let's put that into a proper definition. Now everyone, repeat after me in your minds. A digital device is any electronic device that can receive, process, store, display, or transmit information in the form of binary data. That is, data made up entirely of zeros and ones. Now, where does the word digital even come from? It comes from the Latin word digitus, meaning finger or digit. Interesting, right? Just as we naturally count using our 10 fingers, digital computers count using just 2, 0, and 1. That is the whole foundation of every digital device you will ever use. Before we go further, let's lock down some important vocabulary. You will need these words for the rest of the lesson and for your exams too. Digital. Digital means data represented as zeros and ones, which is the binary digits. Analog means data represented as continuous, smoothly varying physical quantities. Signal means of transmitting information can be digital, which is discrete, or analog, which is continuous. Binary system is a number system using only what? 0 and 1, the language of all digital devices. A digital divide refers to the gap between what people with and without access to digital technology. Emerging technology refers to the new or developing technology beginning to transform how we live and work. Take a moment to jot these down. They will come up again in the course of our lesson. Characteristics of digital devices. We have binary processing, precision, programmability, connectivity, storage capacity, speed, interactivity, and versatility. Let's make this practical. Here is a table of common digital devices you probably interact with regularly. The device, the type, and the common uses. Now we are going to go through a few of them. We have smartphone. Smartphone is a handheld or mobile device. What is it used for? Communication, photography, internet, banking, etc. etc. Laptop computer. It is portable PC. You can use it for word processing, research, video calls. Tablet is also a touchscreen handheld. Ebooks, learning apps, video calls. So you can see all these digital devices, their type, and their common uses. Notice something? Digital devices are not just computers and phones. They are all around us in forms we don't always think about. Let's pause and summarize what we've covered so far because this is important. We live in the digital age an era dominated by digital technology. Analog devices use continuous data. Digital devices use binary data, which is zeros and ones. A digital device receives, processes, stores, displays, or transmits binary data. The word digital comes from what's Latin word digitus, which is finger or digits. Key characteristics include binary processing, precision, speed, connectivity, and versatility. Digital devices ranges from what phones to ATMs to USB drives, not just computers. Let's talk about something that affects you directly, how digital devices have transformed education. Think about e-learning platforms like Khan Academy and YouTube Edu, which give you access to lessons anytime, anywhere. Think about Google Classroom, which many schools now use for assignments, projects, and collaboration. Digital libraries give you books and materials at any hour of the day. You don't have to wait for the library to open. And remote learning, there is a big one. Yeah, of course. Allow school to continue even during the COVID-19 pandemic. Or we could remember when we couldn't meet in person. Beyond all that, using these tools helps you build digital skills that you will need for the modern workplace. Now, here's a discussion question for you. How did your school use digital device during the COVID-19 pandemic? You should be thinking about that. Okay? How did your school use digital devices during the COVID-19 pandemic? I'll come to you for the answers. Digital devices don't just matter in education, they are transforming entire sectors of our society. Let's look at 4 of them. When we go to healthcare, digital devices are used for patient records and medical imaging, telemedicine and remote monitoring, and even digital health platforms in rural Ghana. Communication, they give you instant text, voice and video calls, social media for news and events, and real-time connectivity with people anywhere in the world. And we go to business and commerce. Think about MTN Momo and Airtel Tigo. They are cashless payments platforms. Yeah, they are systems that many of your families probably already use. Also, you come to e-commerce, online selling, and digital accounting tools. And in agriculture, yes, even farming, digital devices provide weather forecasts through mobile apps, current market prices digitally, and GPS for precision farming. So you see, digital devices are shaping nearly every part of our society. Let's bring this even closer to our home, right here. Okay, right here. In banking and finance, we have mobile money transfers, mobile money banking apps, ATM, whatsoever. Then healthcare, you can see NHIA, the NHIS card. Yes, you see digital, that is a digital device. Then the electronic patient records and so forth. Government, we have the Ghana.gov, Citizens Portal, the Ghana Card Biometric ID. Yes. We also have transport and media, ride hailing apps, traffic monitoring, online newspapers, social media news access. Common mistakes and misconceptions. Let's clear up some misunderstandings because it is easy to get this wrong. The first misconception is every modern looking device is digital. True, some modern devices are actually still analog. Misconception two, digital devices are they always need the internet. The truth is many work perfectly fine offline. Even calculators and cameras, they are digital devices, they work offline. Yeah. Misconception three, digital devices means only computers, smartphones only. The truth is, we have ATMs, smartwatches, and e-readers are also digital devices. Misconception four, all electronic devices are digital. The truth is, analog radios are electronic, but not digital. Digital is always better than analog. The truth is, analog vinyl audio is preferred by some musicians. So remember, digital and electronic are not the same thing. And digital isn't always automatically better. It depends on the purpose. As we wrap up the content, let's talk about responsibility because with all this power in your hands, you need to use it wisely. For academic tips, take notes and create summaries actively. Verify info from reliable websites. Now, download materials for offline study. Let's look at safety and responsible use. You make sure you keep password and personal info private. Think before posting anything online. Report cyberbullying to a trusted adult. Balance screen time with physical activity. Now with device care, keep devices away from water and heat. Use protective cases to prevent damage. Update software regularly for security. Charge battery correctly to extend lifespan. Let's bring it all together with our key takeaways for today. Digital devices process and store all information as binary data, zeros and ones. They differ from analog devices, which use continuous, smooth, varying signals. Key characteristics include binary processing, precision, speed, connectivity, and versatility. Digital devices have transformed education, healthcare, banking, agriculture, and government in Ghana. Rare Ghanaian examples include mobile money, the NHIA cards, Ghana.gov, and Ghana Card. Not all modern or electronic devices are digital. Note that analog devices still exist and have value. Responsible use of digital devices include online safety, device care, and balancing screen time. Now, question time. What is the difference between a digital and analog device? Name three digital devices used in Ghanaian schools today. Why is the binary system important in digital devices? How has digital technology improved healthcare in Ghana? Then question 5. Give one advantage and one disadvantage of digital technology. Thank you. This brings us to the end of our lesson. I hope you've learned something important today. You now understand what digital devices are, what made them digital, and why they matter so much in our own lives right here in Ghana and beyond. Thank you very much.